What's up guys, Arisu here. Today I bring you the make it click for Graven image 3, aka arrows, from phase 1 Kefka, with a specific strat because it has helped us solve it consistently. Despite the known, what they call it bugs, the latency, the server tick, anything that influences the arrows and their positioning and how you actually get teleported from arrow to arrow. And well, I hope this is useful. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, and vámonos. Okay, so basically the freaky arrows, which I'm gonna post the RAIDPLAN down below. It's the same as the big box strat. You can actually see it over here. It's the same one, where we actually follow the big box. And basically it's the same. It's basically the same mechanic. The only difference is that the ones on the cardinal, we're gonna place them not in the middle of the markers. We're gonna place them right here, edging the inside of the arena of the marker. We're not gonna place it on the middle. We're gonna place it slightly towards the center over here. We're gonna place it slightly towards the center. And you're thinking like, how am I gonna remember that? Don't worry about it. Whoever has double arrows, they're always gonna place it. If you have double arrows, you're doing this. If not, you don't think about this. You just place it wherever you already place it. I'm assuming you already know big box strat. So like you're gonna place it like in between here, you're gonna place it in the corner, you're gonna place it in between the two markers. This is the only one. This is the only one that you have to think about a little bit, just a tiny bit. And what do you have to think? It's exactly, we're gonna see it right here. Till it rounds in its casting, we're gonna get our debuffs. And I get a double arrow. So I get a double arrow, I immediately go right here, I pre-position, and you're gonna see where I pre-position. So I'm not in the middle. I'm not in the middle of the marker. I'm actually edging it. I'm right here. I'm on the edge of this marker. And this same thing on the C marker is happening on the A and B and D marker. It's always those markers because those are the cardinals. So now I'm just gonna go and place my other arrow. Now this is the one that I said like it can be even done with, like we were lucky. Let's say it. So right here they place it a little bit off, but like you gotta place it in the corner. If they place it like this, watch. Anyway, they're gonna go place it in between. They should have placed it in the corner, whatever, and we're gonna place it in the middle right here in between the two markers. You can see this one is placed a little bit towards the center arena, this one too. Now we're gonna do the same thing that you already know how to do. Right here, there's the second thing that you have to look for. So right now, what people do is they just do static spots. So you have tank, you have the range over here, the range, the healer, the melee, healer. For this to work, we need the people that are actually confused to walk from the outside of the arena towards the teleporter, towards the arrow. So that means that, like, at least in this case, the DPS that are going out, we need to put all the DPS on the outside. And you're probably thinking like, dude, I don't want to think. I just want to go into my spot. It's a static spot. Right now, look at this. So from right here, this positioning, before the confetti goes off, we already have the tethers. And because we're positioned like this, the DPS together, the supports together, we're going to see that the tethers either cross or they don't. Right here, they're crossing. If they cross, DPS are going out. If the tethers look like this, like they were going like this, they're not crossing. If they were not crossing, that means supports are going out. So in this specific thing, we can see that they're crossing over here. They're crossing. And, after the knockback, all the DPS are going to go out. And that's all you have to do. Oh, but my optimum, whatever, dude. It's just one GCD. Drop it if you want to. Like, I don't care. I want to do the puzzle red. You just drop the GCD. So I go out. Now, the positioning for this, you don't have to hug it. You have to give it some space. Some space. A tiny bit. I could have been a tiny bit further out, but I know that I don't get like easily like server ticked because of exit lag. But like, at least I know that like this is the distance that works for me because of my ping. But like, you can be slightly further out. You can barely see on the other side that my range is slightly out over here. They're basically like almost edging like 2 rings. But because this arena is a spiral, like it's not that consistent counting like 2 rings. So Right here, I'm thinking outside of it. I get confused. I get teleported. I get teleported. I move, but I get teleported. I was lucky. I was lucky. And you're probably thinking, like, did that work? You will know. You will know if you did it right because, like, everyone will end up on the Cardinals, and you're gonna see the chat tech box, of course. So right now, let's just do the mechanic as it is. You know, everything's fake. Look at the tower, spread on the bed, blah, blah, blah. Whatever you need to do. So right here, if you see this chat box, right here, how boring is to spice things up, that means you did the puzzle right. So for now, those were the general things of this. Let me show you another example that it used to work, but with a slight difference, which is the tethers. So let me show you. So we're gonna have teletrouncing. We're gonna wait for debuffs. Luckily, I get the same debuffs, the one that I placed on south. But again, double arrows. That means that I'm gonna place one on the cardinal, on the letter markers. So right here, I'm gonna go. I'm not in the middle. Again, I'm not in the middle. I'm just a tiny bit forward. My hitbox is just a tiny bit forward. I go and place my other one. I'm in between the two markers. They place it in between the two markers. They placed it, you know, right here in front of it. They place it right here in front of it, right here in front of it, you know. They're not in the middle of the marker. They're slightly towards the middle of the arena. Then right here, once we get the tethers and we're split up, as you can see, the tethers are like this. They're not crossing. Therefore, the supports are going out. And this is what the second example is for. That we're gonna place it the same. You're gonna follow your strategy board. You're gonna go and place it over there. Right here, I'm a melee. I mean, DPS are gonna go in. Sorry, I said melee, but still, DPS. We're gonna be, you know, just inside the hitbox. How we had it on the start. We're just gonna be right there, and we're gonna chill. Then right here, you're gonna think like it's skewed. It's not gonna hit, and then boom, the healer got placed over there. They are getting placed over there. They are getting placed over there. Like there's something in the code or something like that that makes it like be on the spot that they need to be. And because they all ended up on the letters, that means they did it right. We did it right. We have the puzzle. So now we just did the mechanic. There's the last mechanic. We have to spread, you know, look at it. Right here, the last one, I would just say like an extra note. Do not greed this. Do not greed this. This like by now the boss should be dead. Do not greed for 1 or 2 GCDs. It's better to just drop it. Once you know it already went off and you know what you're doing, or you know what you're doing, you do it. But right here, how boring. I guess I'll have to spice things up. We did it. We have the puzzle, and it has worked for us. It has worked wonders, and it's just those two. Well, there's just one change. Well, 2 changes actually. Yeah, I did say it right. Those 2 changes. The cardinal arrows need to be closer to the middle of the arena, and you have to place, you know, the people that are getting confused. You have to place them out because it just works. We tried with the other way, and it wasn't working because the direction of your walking, I guess, like it was just working. So I hope this was useful, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.